Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to make a fun fold card using the Winter Owls stamp set and dies and the Winter Meadow DSP. But before we get started on that, I wanted to remind you of the sign up special with Stampin' Up! If you would like to join my team, October is the month to do it. They are celebrating 35 years, and with that, they are offering 35% off the cost of your starter kit, which is $125 worth of product for $64.35. Or if you would like more product, and you would pay $99 and receive $168.75. This is a fantastic deal, and this is going on through the end of October. So I will post a link in the description below to join my team if you would like to do so. So let's go ahead and get started with our card. So I actually have my trimmer out so we can go through this together. Okay, we're going to open this up. And this is a piece of Moody Mauve. And we're going to cut this at 10. And rotate it and 5.5. Okay, so we are left with this. And then we are going to score the ends. So then use your score blade. And we are going to score this at 3.5. And then scooch it down to 2. And then we're going to turn our paper around and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, 3.5 and 2. Okay, I'm just going to put that aside, but we're going to bring it back for our DSP. So then you're going to take these inner score lines, the ones that are closest in, and just fold that. And make sure it lines up. And then this fold, you're going to fold backwards. Same thing with this end. And then fold this big flap backwards. And sometimes they don't match up perfectly. So that's why you have your bone folder in here to kind of manipulate it. But you want these to come together so that this is how we're going to open it. Okay. I'm just going to burnish those really well. We're going to put that aside because now I'm going to bring in my Winter Meadow DSP. And if you ever wonder what to do with a sheet like this, so it kind of has a seam down here and then a seam at the opposite side, this is a perfect layout to do this. So we are going to cut this at 5.25. And then this side we want at 6 inches. Okay, so you actually have another piece, exact size rather, to do another card. So this will do a whole nother panel, which means this side will also do the same. So you can get 4 of this exact card out of this sheet of paper. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're just going to set this at 4.25. Cut. And then we're going to move it down to 3. Cut. Okay, and I'm keeping my pieces together. And then we're going to move it down to 1 3/4. Cut. Okay, so we're done with our trimmer. So we will bring this back in, and then our pieces will go on here. Oops, like so. I'll glue on there. Okay, we'll open this up, and we're just following the pattern. This would be a great card to make with the Noel paper, the Night Divine, no, the Night Divine paper. I forget what that's called. It might be called Night Divine. But that paper also has some scenes in it, so that would look really nice with this pattern, or with this layout rather. All right, so that is what we're left with. Isn't that beautiful? And then we have a piece of white for the inside. And this is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And that will go in the middle, where you can write your message. Okay, so then I will bring in my Moody Mauve ink pad, and I'm going to stamp Sending Love. And I'm also going to use my little moon here. With my basic gray. All right, so we have the inside of the card. So now we have to make a little belly band to go around this. So we'll put that off to the side. So what I've done is taken my timber embossing folder, and this is a 1 inch by 9 smoky slate. And this is going to go around the card, so I'm not worried about these ends being embossed. So what you normally do when you emboss something, this is the hinge, and you run it through. Obviously, this is too long to get my pattern this way, the way I wanted it. So I just put it this way, and it was perfectly fine. I had no problems. Now, if you're kind of wanting the ends to all be the same, you could just run this through and then turn it around and run it through again to make sure this whole piece of paper is embossed. But I really didn't think that that was necessary, because what we're going to do here is just loosely wrap this around. And you don't want it too tight, because you want to be able to slide this on and off. Okay, so this is just going to go around like that and match up the ends there. And I'll grab my adhesive. Okay, so then I'm just going to put a little bit right there. Like I said, you don't want this really tight, because this is going to slide on and off to reveal the inside. Okay, and then I will also just kind of burnish these so they're nice and crisp. So if that bothers you, just having that plain cardstock, go ahead and emboss that, but it's really not that necessary. So that'll slide on and off. So we need something to put on here. So of course we need the owl. So I cut this pretty owl out. And I noticed this owl comes with an extra, or this set comes with an extra set of wings. So this is to put onto the owl to make it a little more spectacular. So what we're going to do is glue this on to give this owl some beautiful gold wings. So I'm just going to put a very little piece of glue onto the wing. Press that down, just hold it for a minute. And then I'll do the other wing. Oh, and I failed to mention, I actually used, this is the Joyful specialty paper. And I just thought that was kind of cool. This is the paper pack with that one. It has the gold accents. But I thought the wings would be really pretty in this because it has that little white bit of etching on there. So again, just a little bead of glue. Of course, we'll put that on there, just like the other side. Okay, and then I have some ribbon here. This is just the gold ribbon, and this is in the annual catalog. And we're just going to place a piece right across here to add to the gold. And I just used a little bit of adhesive to put that down and just place it in the middle. And then if you want to, just kind of clean up these ends a bit. And then we're going to pop this beautiful owl up. Now I want to make sure the owl is going to go on here like this. So I have to make sure that the dimensionals are only on the spots where the owl's going to be, because I don't want, of course, dimensionals over here and it's sticking to the card, because then my band won't come on and off. Put him in the middle there. Okay, and there we go, our beautiful owl fun fold with the belly band. So then your recipient will just lift that up and open up this beautiful card, sending love. So there you go, that's our card for today. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you watching my tutorials. I will link all of the items used today in the description below, which will direct you over to my shopping page. If you enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future videos. That really helps me out in YouTube land. So thank you so much. Have a joyful day. Bye-bye.